I have so many books that I have bought que no les he enseñado, so let's do a 2026 reading goal slash aka my 2026 TBR. Let's get into it. Hi reading besties, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Mi nombre es Gabriela and on today's video les vengo a traer my 2026 TBR. El año para mí empieza en febrero, so I have accumulated a lot of books that I have been buying over the past month para enseñarles a ustedes my TBR for this year. Besides that, cada mes my book club is going to be reading a book, so no voy a estar añadiendo esos libros, but I fear I will be adding them to this video because son parte de my reading TBRs. I feel like 2026 is the year for reading. I just feel everything. I feel the freshness, I feel the genres, I feel the authors, I feel everything. And besides that, si lo saben, I created my first ever book club and I am very excited when I say that because mi book club ahora mismo tiene around 320 something people. We had our first book club meeting el 15 de febrero. That was amazing, you guys. Literalmente, that was my dream of what a book club should look like. A book club está creciendo. There are a lot of beautiful people in there, and yeah, let's get to the TBRs. El primer libro que les voy a enseñar en my TBR, ya lo leí, pero se llama The Bright Years by Sarah Demoff, and I am so excited. Este fue mi primer libro que me leí este año, and you guys, si quieres un libro que te haga llorar, que follows different POVs en cuestión de generational traumas and like generational POVs, léanse The Bright Years. This book is so good. I gave it a 5-star, pero siento que ahora es un 6-star because it is so good. I want to read it again. Y me estuve hablando con Sarah Demoff in Instagram, and she was so excited when she found out that I read this and that people aquí en Puerto Rico están leyendo her books. And yeah, very exciting, very heartbroken. This book was amazing. It's like a very beautiful portrait of what life not should be, but what life is. I don't know if that made sense, but this book was amazing. Estuve leyendo The Unmaking of June Farrow. Este fue mi segundo libro que me leí en enero. And this book was just chef's kiss. When I mean chef's kiss, I mean it was my first book que tenía que ver con time travel, but also there's like a love story in between. I also gave it a 5 stars. Wow, los primeros dos libros fueron 5 stars. Wow. Este libro talks about time travel, has magical realism, has a love story. It is so extremely good. De estos dos libros yo puse mis reviews on Instagram and you guys have to go read those because I was sobbing when I read this. Es un poquito difícil trying to like gasp the like time travel part, but once you get it, it's great. Y honestamente a mí me encantó este libro. It was amazing. It was really good. Like I can't say anything wrong about it because it was like one of those novels that you read and you just don't forget about the characters y no te olvidas de nada because it's so good. So yeah, go read this. El próximo libro fue my first book club pick of the year. Fue The 7-Year Slave by Ashley Poston. Piché que está bedazzled, but this was one of like the book club crafts que estábamos haciendo in my book club meeting. So, and you guys, este libro destroyed me. I went into it not knowing nada, and I am so glad I did because it ended up being one of my top favorite books ever. Like I don't even know how. It was a banger, and besides a banger, it was like todo el mundo in my book club was like enviando foto de ella llorando, like how like los reviews that everyone in my book club que han leído este libro, like it was just heartbreaking in a way that I never felt. So it's like I can't even explain it, but este libro básicamente, if you've read it, you know what it's about. No quiero dar mucho spoilers, but it is so good. Mwah, I love this book. Estoy leyendo ahora mismo The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. Este también es un literary fiction. Este libro salió in Amazon's Best Books of 2025, so I moved it up to this year because I just wanted to challenge myself. Y la mejor parte es que este libro es completamente letters. One character, and I am loving that porque es tan diferente a cualquier otro libro. I mean, like, if we were to compare this with this book just feels more real. And look at this cover. I mean, if this isn't beautiful, I don't know what is. Because el libro que está on my TBR es Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. Esto ahora mismo is my current read, besides my priority read, if that makes any sense. Pero yo estuve yendo a un screening de esta película, and I started reading the book before I went to the screening. Y quiero decir que it was the best thing I did because I could like match y como que hacer un poquito más de coherencia en mi mente. Pero después de eso me compré el libro físico y I have been reading it with the footnotes y estoy como que rereading it otra vez los primeros capítulos para entenderlo un poquito con las palabras, and so far I have been loving it. No, porque ayer yo estaba leyendo Catherine's Love Confession to Heathcliff and this is my reaction.
Estoy llorando porque acabo de leer
La parte donde Catherine le confiesa a Nellie that she loves Heathcliff and is 10 times better in the book than in the movie. Oh my god. I'm currently into classics. As you can see, estoy ahora mismo in that vibe, and I am very thrilled and very excited that I am doing that this year, because this is the year of growth for me and the year of like learning new authors y tratando de leerme diferentes géneros. So classics it is. Este se llama A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. Entiendo que esto es también un very like beloved American classic. I am also adding it to my TBR. I bought it in the bookmark and I'm very excited to read it. Never heard anything about Betty Smith, but I just know it's going to be good because it's like a classic and you can never go wrong with classics. Último libro, it's The Great Gatsby. So yo tengo a love and hate relationship con The Great Gatsby porque la película makes no sense. I've tried to watch it 2 times and it makes no sense. Es como la película de Elvis que fue directed by Baz Luhrmann. Like, that movie made no sense. So I'm gonna give it a try, pero leyéndome el libro. Y encontré esto in the bookmark and I loved it. It's so cute, it's small, it's also classic, y I cannot wait to read this. And I'm very excited. Este año también he estado como que más focusing on stories that are captivating but are also like they will imprint in my heart. So tengo 2 libros que van en esa direction, y el primero es The Great Alone by Christian Hanna. Esto es un historical fiction and I've had this in my TBR since last year, y lo moví a mi TBR de este año para tratar de leérmelo because I've been afraid to read this because it is so big. Pero a la misma vez yo sé que la historia, like, yo solamente veo el cover and I just know it's gonna be that book. So lo tengo en mi TBR para este año, and I also read The Nightingale el año pasado and that like was destroying my heart. It destroyed my soul. So vamos por el mismo camino con este, and help me because I know I'm going to be needing that help. Guys, tenemos The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I know que este libro is that book for us the whimpers, us the criers, us the sensitive girlies. Este libro estaba en my book club voting section para el mes de marzo y no ganó. Ganó Dear Debbie, pero siento que maybe we're going to be reading this en abril because I'm very excited to read this. Y si no lo leemos en my book club, maybe I'll read it on my own, pero quiero leerlo with my book club because I want to read it en conjunto con toda ella, and I'm very excited, but I'm also extremely scared to read this because yo he escuchado how people have been not only crying, porque llorar es una cosa, but like sobbing es otra, you know? So yeah. This year también me quiero leer la serie de Sarah J. Maas. Tengo los primeros 2 libros, and I don't care en el orden que se supone que you're supposed to read them. I just know que voy a empezar por Throne of Glass. When I tell you that I investigated the way that you're supposed to read these books, I tried. Literalmente yo investigué y me fui con la opción de Sarah J. Maas, que es la autora, and she said Throne of Glass and then Kind of Midnight. So los tengo aquí, no tengo los demás because I just know que los voy a querer comprar once I'm reading them to reward myself because they only keep getting thicker and thicker and thicker. So los primeros 2 los tenemos and I am very nervous. Not excited, nervous. Otro libro que también tengo on my TBR físico es Wild Card. Este es el último libro in the Russell series by Elsie Silver. Yo casi siempre me leo los libros de Elsie Silver en March or April. El año pasado me estuve leyendo Wild Slide en marzo, and that was a blast because it was like springtime. El libro era verde. It just made sense. But este año me voy a estar leyendo este también en marzo. And I'm so excited to read this because ya quiero ver cómo será la serie. And I know this is going to be spicy and good. So I'm very excited. And plus, I think there's an age gap here. So yeah. Let's talk about my digital TBR. My libro on my digital TBR, which is books on my Kindle, se llama Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. Entiendo que esto es un series, a sports romance series. Y la serie se llama The Hoop series. So, never heard about it, but nunca he leído nada de Kennedy Ryan. And I'm very excited. I heard she was very popular al final de 2025 or during entire 2025. Y I want to give her a shot. Y creo que voy a empezar con este libro. And I am excited because I love me a sports romance. So for my March book club pick, vamos a estar leyendo Dear Debbie, que es el último libro que sacó Freida McFadden. And I am excited because hace tiempo yo no me leo nada de Freida McFadden. And I've been wanting to read this book. Y lo puse como options para que mi book besties votaran del book club. Y we're going to be reading Dear Debbie. And I'm very excited because esto yo sé que va a ser un fast pace. And it's going to just be, it's like a new book que salió el 27 de enero, so it's going to be fresh, it's going to be amazing, y estoy bien excited para leerlo because it's only 338 pages, pero yo sé que va a ser fast pace, It is a thriller. It is Freida McFadden, and I just know it's gonna be a banger. So I'm very excited. Like, you guys don't know, I love Freida McFadden. This is my TBR. I'm very excited for what's to come. Y yeah, thank you for being here. And si quieren ver más videitos míos, siempre estoy en Instagram y en TikTok haciendo reviews, haciendo videos. So yeah, happy reading. Bye guys.